speak the sentence word by word. I am not dumb.
This is an Alliance production. Alliance production. Alliance production.
Hey everybody, Anthony here again. I got some more Battlefield 3 action for you, some close quarters gameplay. Hope you guys enjoy that for the background. But if you guys can tell, I'm a little more excited than I have been in the last few weeks. And I just got a text message. And I just wanted to give you guys an update on a lot of things that are going on in my life. And just let you guys know why I'm a little more positive today. If you guys know, a few weeks ago, me and my girl decided to take a break or cut things off for a little bit. I really didn't know what I was going to do. And the funny thing is, actually, that commentary was on this map too, so it's kind of cool to update it on the same map. But anyway, you know, I was kind of broken up about it. You know, I was really messed up over the whole thing. I felt really crappy about myself, and I kind of just sat there and moped for a little bit. And that's not my style. That's not usually how I work, but I just felt like moping for a little bit. So I did my thing. I got my crybaby on, and after I was done crying like a little baby in the corner, I kind of picked myself up a little bit. I started working out again hardcore, started, watching my nutrition and stuff, started getting back into what I love to do. I started to post more on my YouTube channel, and it's been good. I started working on that, but a couple weeks went by, and I'm not the type of person to sit back. And I was praying on it a lot, and I kind of felt like God was just telling me, like, dude, just go, just go for it. And so I just went for it. I called her up, asked her how she was doing. And went to her house. We talked for a little bit, and come to find out, she still has feelings for me and all that. Well, to give you guys an even further update on that, last Saturday I had a day off from DJing, and I wasn't working on Saturday night, and so me and her hung out together. We were actually going to go see the Tyler Perry movie, but then we decided not to go see it because the showtimes, they suck for those movies, man. It makes me feel bad because everybody else wants to go see Magic Mike and Spider-Man and Ted, and those are good movies, but me and her, we both wanted to go see the new Tyler Perry movie, but it just didn't work out. So we ended up hanging out though, and things went great. We were just laughing, we were talking, went to go get something to eat, and we just hung out. And I left her house around like midnight or so because we were just talking. And before I left, we kissed a little bit and just little things, and I felt good because when we left, I hugged her, and she does this thing where she like touches my ear, and I don't know, like it's like a comforting thing that she does, and I know everything's cool at that point. And she did that, and I felt really good about it, and I drove off. We didn't talk on Sunday because I had stuff to do, she had stuff to do. She was at this convention all weekend, and so I'm like, all right, cool. Well, on Monday I had a day off from work, and so I'm chilling at home doing my first live stream. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm starting to live stream now. I'm doing the live stream and all that. In the middle of the stream, I get a call from her, but I don't notice that it's call. Long story short, she's trying to tell me that she doesn't want to see me anymore, and I'm just like, well, I'm not trying to deal with this over text message. And so I go to her house later that night, and it's kind of funny. She tells me to take my Bible, and I was already at her house, but I actually just took my Bible anyway. So it was kind of cool. It worked out. What are the chances of that? That was kind of cool. It was a coincidence. But on my way over there, I was talking to God, and I was telling him straight up. I was like, God, I'll give you everything. I'll give you anything you need me to give you. It's just this, right? This is what I need. I rarely ask for things from God unless they're very important, because it's just, I like to, focus on what's really important, and that's how I pray to God. I pray to him like a child. I ask like a child, and I was just asking him, please don't take this from me, because that's how I felt. I was very sincere, and I told him, I was like, what kind of feelings I have for her, how I'm gonna treat her, all of that about me, because you created me, how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. And so I drove over there, and I get there, and it's kind of funny, she comes out, she's all dolled up, she looks gorgeous, and she taps on my window, and she's like, hey, let's go to the park. So I'm thinking, like, if you're trying to tell me that you don't want to see me anymore, I'm not too sure you want someone to drive you there, and then you tell them, because you might be stranded, even though I'm not the type of guy to do that, but just to make sure. Well, anyway, I was like, we can go to University, it's right up the street. We'll go to University Park, and you can tell me what you need to tell me, and I'm out. And she's like, no, let's go to Hart Park. Hart Park's like 15 minutes away from her house, but it's really nice though. It has a lake and all this stuff. Anyway, long story short, we get there, we're flirting, we're having fun and everything, we're talking about the future times when we're gonna hang out. And I'm starting to think, like, maybe this isn't what I expected it to be. Maybe this is a surprise that I'm getting here. And we were walking in this little stream area, but the rocks were real slippery, so she was holding my hand and stuff, trying not to fall. And long story short, I get in some poison oak, and my arm's all itchy and stuff, and she like made it feel better with some plants because she knows about that. And we're hanging out, and I grab her close to me, and I kiss her, and things are good from there. Things are kind of just comfortable from that point. We sit down next to the lake, chilling there with the ducks, and we're talking, and we're just, we're hanging out together, we're reading the Bible together. And she tells me, she's like, this is what I wanted when we first started dating. And I think to myself, this is nice. I like this. This is very nice. And the whole thing that I'm trying to tell you guys right now is I've just felt really close to God in my walk, regardless of how good things are going. Yes, things are going really good, so it's easier to be optimistic about things. I understand that, but I just feel close to him. Sunday, my when I went to church on Sunday, man, it was great. It was amazing. I felt renewed. Monday, I didn't have work, so I even got to spend even more time with God. I spent time with her, and we read the Bible together, and we were talking about the Bible and just talking about things in general. And we were just, we were cool. We were laughing. We were talking about, the future and all this stuff. And so right now, I guess me and her are dating again. I don't want to say we're boyfriend and girlfriend yet. We're taking things slow right now, and I think it's smart. It's going to give us an opportunity to build things from the ground up and really have a solid foundation. But she's made it evident to me. She told me, she's just like, I can't get you off my mind. I can't get you out of my head. She's like, I'm just, basically she's telling me like she's tired of fighting it, and we're just gonna roll with the punches and see where it goes. And things have been going good so far. I'm pretty happy about how things went, and I'm optimistic about the future. And as far as the future is considered as well, I no longer work for that produce broker guy. I actually stopped working there. Things weren't working out there, straight up. My second job, I no longer have it. I'm gonna find a job somewhere else. I'm confident in that. I'm not worried about that at all. It was funny, I went into my job on Tuesday, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, thanks. If I get fired right now, I don't really care. If I get let go right now, I'm not really worried about it. And he calls me in the other room, and we're sitting down having a conference, and he just tells me flat out, he says, things aren't working out, are they? And I was like, you know what? To be honest with you, Ivan, because his name's Ivan, I said, you know what? To be honest with you, Ivan, they're not working out, dude. Things are not. I'm not cut out to be a produce broker. I'm not a salesperson. That's just not my gig. It's not my bag. So we're being cool with each other. And he told me, he's like, yeah, you can't fit a round peg into a square hole. It's not how it works. And I was like, you know what? I couldn't agree with you more. We shook hands. He gave me my last paycheck. I left. It was all on good terms. And you know what? I'm at peace about it. I'm happy that I don't have to wake up and go to that job that I can't stand every morning. I'll find another job. I'm not worried about that. God will provide. And this is the whole culmination of everything. It's a very long video. I'm talking a lot, but it's all got a grand scheme. It's all got a grand message about it. My message is exactly what I was talking about before in my zombies video that I put up a couple weeks ago. Don't just take those rounds off in life. Step out there and get it. If you really want something, go and get it. Go and get it. Go grab that thing that you want. If you see a girl that you like and she's within your grasp, go talk to her. Go put the effort in there, because they'll see that. And even if things don't work out, you can still look down and realize that you have a nutsack and you're a man about the whole situation. You got to be a man about the situation. And no matter what that may be, no matter what the situation that you're in may be, it may be a good one, it may be a bad one. You may be a person who feels like they're in a hopeless and dark place right now. But I'm telling you guys, it can look dark. But just in a matter of a few days or a few weeks or maybe even a few months, maybe even a few years, life is very, very beautiful. And we got to just push for that. We got to push for that. And I forget that too. And I forget that at times a lot. A lot of the times I'm sitting there thinking, well, why me? Why this? Why that? And I'm complaining and I'm crying and I'm beating myself up. But at the end of the day, I realize that I just got to grab my nuts and get in there. I hate to be so crass about it and maybe even borderline inappropriate, but fuck it, dude. You gotta be inappropriate sometimes. You gotta be real with people, and I'm being real with you guys. I'm nothing but transparent with you guys because I really care about you guys. You guys are my friends. You guys aren't subscribers. You guys aren't fans. Fuck that. I don't believe in that shit. Really, I don't. Honestly, I'm just a real guy who shares my life with you guys, and the fact that you guys are willing to even listen to it, it touches me. It really does, because I appreciate the support and I appreciate the feedback, the real life feedback from people in similar situations that I get with this whole YouTube thing. I love YouTube because I can post whatever I want on my channel. It's my channel. I control it. I like to post gameplay with dope ass instrumentals in the background, and I talk about whatever's on my mind. I try to motivate people. I try to get them out there and really believe in themselves, because we are all capable of incredible things. We are all capable of such incredible and amazing things that we can't even understand it. That's what's so scary about us, is we have so much potential. That's our greatest fear. It's not, our greatest fear is not failure. No, it's the fact that we can do whatever the fuck we want to put our minds to. We put our minds to something and we're unstoppable. We are seriously unstoppable, and that's the amazing thing about us. And I want you guys to remember that. I want you to keep saying that in your mind, no matter what you may be going through. You may be going to the military, or you may have a shitty job, or you may be trying to get your degree, or anything. Whatever you're going through, you got a girl pregnant, whatever the situation is. You got to remember that you control what happens with your destiny. God is there with you at all times. But see, we have free will. We have to make the decision to put the first foot forward. God can't work unless we work. That's how it goes, guys. That's how it goes. And with my relationship right now, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work, because I really love this girl. I really care about her. So I'm going to take that extra step. I'm not going in blindly, though. I'm going in with the greatest partner that I can have, and it's God. God is everything to me. You know, it really is. It's not about a religion, but it's about a relationship. He's my workout partner. He's my partner when I make decisions that are very important to me. I discuss everything I do in life with God, and I ask him for guidance in it, because at the end of the day, he wrote my story in the book of life before I even took my first breath. That's real love. Peace.